Hello, my name is Steve Baker. Thank you for joining me today. We are here to discuss how EnviroTrack can help you eliminate all the unnecessary extra work that's required for monitoring your environment. So thanks for joining us, and let's see what we can do for you. EnviroTrack automates environmental monitoring that protects your investment. That's the first thing and the most important thing that it does. It's an application that automates all the traditional manual logging of recording data. Also, it gives you the ability to be automate the remote notification of when there is an issue, conditions that actually could ruin, damage, or eliminate your investment. Some of the vertical markets that EnviroTrack can be deployed in: medical, food service, the IT world, maintenance, HVAC people. And these are just a few. We really think we can deploy EnviroTrack in any other area that needs to have some type of environmental monitoring. EnviroTrack is a multi-departmental device. It can actually be deployed into an organization and scale across multiple departments. From, for example, like a hospital, everybody from the pharmacy and lab, surgical suites, even the IT department inside that hospital can use EnviroTrack to monitor mission-critical devices to make sure that the environment is providing the optimal environment for those devices to perform flawlessly. And we're seeing more and more people now share the costs across multiple budgets to deploy EnviroTrack. So how does it work? EnviroTrack is a two-tiered solution. We have an EnviroTrack appliance. It's usually a 1U rack-mounted device somewhere deployed on and leveraging your existing data network. And we then deploy EnviroTrack devices that have probes connected to them that's going down and monitoring those areas that need to have environmental monitoring. One of the most important things about EnviroTrack, these devices are data connected to the probes to make sure that you have accurate information up to the real time. Any second, any time, you can go and pull that information. We do deploy wireless devices, but we always recommend being data cable connected. When your EnviroTrack appliance pulls devices, it's actually pulling those real-time readings. And once again, you can customize these polling intervals as minimum as every 2 minutes and as maximum as one time a day. And once again, by being data connected, the probe always has the latest and most accurate real-time values in that environment. Some of the benefits for the medical field, once again, obviously protecting your medical investment, your stored medicines that you're giving to your patients, alleviating staff interaction to have and go and monitor these locations. You're also having the ability to gather that information and have it audit ready if you have any legal standards that you're having to apply by. And once again, obviously eliminate the hassle of recording temperatures and even the data gathering to get those reports if you're audited. And the food and dietary services, obviously once again protecting your investment in your stored food. Even providing an audit trail if someone happens to get sick. You can always have the litigation documentation of saying, hey, we've done our due diligence. Here's where we've stored it at the optimal condition. And obviously, the quick response too. Last thing you want to do is go home in the middle of the night, have one of your refrigerators go out, lose power, and then come back the next day and you don't have, obviously, food to produce for your customer. Technology, obviously protecting the huge investment of technology equipment, from even monitoring the temperature, dew point, humidity inside those server rooms, even monitoring the power, making sure you're getting the proper power to those devices, you're not operating in a brownout, also being able to be alerted if there's any spikes in power. So there's a lot of things EnviroTrack can do for you, and we'll get into that later. And also having the exact real-time knowledge of how your devices are performing gives you the peace of mind when you leave that your office and things like that. So some of the conditions that we're polling in the environmental area, obviously temperature, dew point, humidity, airflow, these are things that actually provide the adequate, an optimal environment for devices to perform in, medicines to be stored in, etc. The power side is very important. Obviously, you need state of the power. Is it on or off? And then you can even start doing baselining things of seeing how real-time volts are being used, even the maximum volts. So it gives you ability to even trend those types of environmental conditions. We have the ability to monitor physical door contacts, water main breaks, smoke. We can actually have smoke alarms built into the system that can even alert you remotely. So you can have those type of things happen. Sound and light levels, those are important too, especially when we see in the medical field. Certain areas have to have certain light levels and things like that, from performing surgeries to even specific things in your ICU rooms. And then last but not least, in your environmental areas, we have the ability to provide image capture. We can actually, on a lot of these conditions that are being polled, we can actually provide image capturing systems. So like if you have a door contact left too open, too long, you can actually go in there and view real-time video or even 5-second snapshots to see what's going on in your environment. Here's some of the examples for our medical deployment. Obviously you can see the storage of medicine, blood IV, and even over-the-counter. It's very important that over-the-counter drugs that are being administered stay in a certain area of the manufacturer's specifications when it comes to temperature and environment and things like that. Here you can see the food service stored food and all the different types of refrigerators. In theory, we could run probes in these refrigerators, and if there's any kind of loss of power or mechanical failure, you can actually be notified when that refrigerator goes out of spec. Information technology, all the way from the massive data bank servers and systems and server rooms and things like that, we can actually monitor all the way down to the individual cabinet if you so choose to do so. And even as small as as you can see on the right here, the small IDF closet that could be far away in some third or fourth floor in your environment. So it gives you good peace of mind on monitoring what's going on for your equipment. And once again, EnviroTrack is trying to reduce the manual workload. We show a temperature reading here in a refrigerator. This is one of the main things that EnviroTrack was created for, but once again, this product scales into a lot of vertical markets. And once again, trying to eliminate the manual monitoring, the manual data gathering, and even automate your audit process to provide automated reporting for you as well. Some of the medical legal standards that are out there right now, the Joint Commission, JACHO, CAP requirements for monitoring those stored patient-provided products. You have some also in the FDA and things like that for food as well. So what can we do for you? Obviously, if you're looking for any kind of environmental monitoring, you need to make sure these two things are met, and they do these things very well. Obviously, from the alerting, you want to be alerted real time, have the ability to cookie cutter your alerts, and really get real customized on what your alert is taking place. The second thing you want to do is your reporting. Make sure you have the ability to provide detailed reports. Any gaps in your reports, especially when you have legal ramifications for audits and things like that, the last thing you want to do is have any kind of misinformation that provides the auditors areas of concerns, and they can actually fail you on your legal standing audits there. In EnviroTrack, our alerts, once again, they're 24/7. In the next polling, if they read it out of specification for the device off a probe, you will be actually either text or probably emailed. You can choose one or the other or both. And we also have the ability to do physical alarms. If you look up in the top right of here, this slide, we have the ability to have certain physical analog alarms go off for you, from everything from sirens to horns. So you can actually cookie cutter this product and use it how you feel fit. And blackout periods are also an option. That gives you the ability to block off certain time, not to be alerted if you know things are going to be out of spec, but you're working in that area. And also tiered alerting, once again, to provide up to 3 different types of alert, and you can set the intervals and how quickly you want to be alerted when the first alert is not met and not recognized. And a lot of companies are now using this even for performance auditing to monitor their employee response time as well. Once again, like I said, reporting, you have to have 100% accurate information. If you fall into those legal standards, these are one of the things you definitely want to do, and you do not want to have any inaccurate or misinformation. And once again, our reports can be scheduled. They can be manual. You can go in any time and pull reports. And once again, going back, since we are a wired device, that's our philosophy. The probes from the devices, you can ensure that you're not going to have any data loss. Once again, how we differentiate ourselves. We've already covered the physical cable there, but that's one of the things we really stress. Our product also scales into thousands of probes. We have the ability to be multi-country, multi-continental. As long as we have data connectivity and leveraging your existing network, we can gather information from any place in the world. Another thing, EnviroTrack, the parent company that's designed and created EnviroTrack, they're a technology company. They're an enterprise data networking, data security company. They understand how to deploy this product in your environment. Dealing with thousands and thousands of locations, it's easy for EnviroTrack to be deployed because we have the expertise on site. And once again, differentiate ourselves by being multi-departmental. Once again, there's more detail here. I've said this, not only this YouTube video, but we have greater detail into the software demo and all our devices, probes, alerts, and things like that. So I thank you for your time. Once again, my name is Steve Baker. If you're looking for more information, please visit our website. You can always send us an email or even call us at our office location, and we look forward to working with you and solving the problems that are providing your environment monitoring. Thank you.